What's going on, my friends? We are back on the Minecraft Survival Let's Play world. Back for episode 5 here, and I've been working with bees a little bit because I have no understanding of how the mechanics work for these guys, nor their little beehive home. And in today's episode, I really want to build a honeycomb farm because I don't want to have to deal with that blue aqua color on our copper. I want to keep it that really nice orange. But in between episodes, I decided to do a little bit of enchanting, as you guys can see, and I enchanted our diamond axe, and it didn't really come out good, so I disenchanted that guy. And I went back and enchanted it again, and we got a diamond axe with efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. Now, I was looking for a silk touch enchantment, but we didn't get it, so we're probably just going to get another diamond axe and enchant that guy. Now that we got that skeleton farm, it's so easy to collect XP. Not very quick, though. Something I did want to do down at our skeleton spawner is actually rip up our enchantment table out of the roof over here, and we can actually put one back here later, but I want to bring this guy down to the skeleton spawner. It'll just be a lot quicker to enchant stuff, and if I don't like it, I can disenchant it down there and keep killing some mobs. Craft all these books back into bookshelves and run down to the spawner. Whoops, almost forgot some lapis. All right, so my thought is let's just rip out one of these walls because it is 5 wide, so we can actually fit the enchantment setup in it. And let's place the enchantment table right there, and then we just want to go around with our books, and this should be the exact size we need it to be. And just like that, oh, we can't tell if it's a level 30 enchantment or not. Probably should have brought more things down with me. But hey, we got some skeletons building up. Then to fill in all the extra blocks that we don't have any bookshelves for, we can just kind of go through with oak and some stripped oak logs because the color matches almost perfectly and it just looks really, really nice. And then here and there, we can place a little bit of barrel action, and something like that should work for the time being. I do want to get a few more bookshelves and maybe some looms, because I don't know if you guys know this, but looms actually look like empty bookshelves on one of the sides, so it works perfectly when you're building a library. But yeah, I want to place a few of those guys around this. Now that we got the enchantment table moved down here, I think it's time that we collect up a little bit of XP and hopefully get some silk touch on this diamond axe. Let the killing montage begin. We just hit level 30 for our first time, so let's go through and enchant. Please be silk touch. No silk touch. We got fortune 3. All right, time to disenchant that guy and get back to the grind. Now that is a sight I like to see. Just this last skeleton, let's kill it off, and we got the 30 levels, and let's throw it in and get some silk touch. You know what, I'm fine with it just being silk touch because I've waited so long to get this guy. Now that we got that all figured out, let's throw our lapis in the chest, put those bones right there, and head back up to base. Now that we have our silk touch axe, we can actually go out and do a little bit of exploring and harvest some beehives up. But before we do that, since the timing is kind of perfect and night is falling, let's put a campfire underneath that and harvest some honeycomb. Where'd it go? It's over there. So we have 3 right now, so we can actually make another beehive and then breed the bees up and get more bees rocking. I feel like that was just way too many bees in one sentence. Or was that one sentence? May have been 2. I don't know. So we can use the honeycomb we just collected and create another beehive like I was saying. There we go. We got one right there. And I do want to grab a fence post because even though this is temporary, I do want it to look somewhat nice is my thought. We have some flowers in our inventory. Of course. Why does it have to be raining? Oh. Ooh, and we can use our fresh axe right here to collect our campfire without it breaking and turning into a bunch of different items. Also, since there's no bees in the hive, I'm pretty sure if we break that, ooh, we got a new advancement. Total bee location. That's pretty cool. So let's actually take this and the fence post and we can just place it on top of it. And I need to actually go grab one more fence post. Place that right there and that right there. Now, I'm not sure if bees come out in the rain. If they don't, that kind of sucks. So I was hoping we can do a little bit of breeding before we take off for a little adventure, but we might just have to wait until the rain goes away. Whoa, no way, guys. So I'm out collecting up some sand right now, or at least I was about to start collecting up sand, and it looks like lightning just hit this horse. Okay, that's dangerous. All right, we got to run from that. That is not good. That is so not good. We got to get to water. How many of them are there? And I don't have a bow and arrow on me. Ooh, this is not a good situation. It looks like 2 of the skeletons just despawn. I think that one did also. No, that one did not. Man, I really want to grab one of these skeleton horses and bring them back to base. All right, let's see if we can do this. We just need to do a little bit of hiding action. Hopefully lightning doesn't strike either of them. Let's get them. Let's get them. Come on. Nope. Oh my gosh. 2 makes it so hard to hit them. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, we gotta run. This ain't good. This ain't good. All I want is some sand. Man, sheep, get out of the way. I just want the sand and the horse. Okay, we can do this. I know we can do it. We got this. We just got to take one at a time and kind of play this smart. Hit him. Hit him. Come on. Get out of the way, horse. Okay, we got that guy taken care of. Ooh, now we're on a horse. I thought you didn't need a saddle to ride these guys. Oh, I guess you do. I think we're in the clear, so I'm going to start collecting up some sand. So I got all the sand that we're going to need for the project later, and while I was out, I actually found a beehive, but I'm pretty sure this beehive has no bees in it. But I did harvest the honeycomb out of it before we broke it, because I did want to be able to make another beehive. So let's just get rid of a few of these guys, and I'm thinking we maybe just go right there, and then we want to go 3 blocks over and do another right there. Now I'm just waiting for the bees to come out of this one so we can start breeding them up, but I don't think they've made an appearance so far today. Or at least hopefully there's more than one bee in there, because that would really suck. You will not explode on my land. No, you won't. One more hit and he should be gone. Perfect. Hey, and we got a little gunpowder. Oh, the bees are out. Okay, let's get our flowers and let's breed these guys up. All 3 are out, but we can only breed 2 of them. Come on, there you go. Breed up, guys. Breed up. Oh, look at it. Little baby bee. So cute. Can we actually like feed this guy and make him bigger quicker? I mean, we have plenty of flowers, so let's see if it does work. All right, well, remind me in the future not to do that because we almost just used a full stack of flowers on this guy and he did not grow up at all. All right, I just saw another bee. I just got to find where his home is. Where is this guy? I think he went this way. Let's mine that block. Is it in here somewhere? Oh, it's right there. Perfect. All right. I don't think I see any more bees, so let's throw a campfire under this guy and do kind of one last check to make sure there's no bees that we're going to lose or get killed by. All right, I think we're in the clear. That is Silk Touch, so let's break that guy and break that guy and get back to base. Now, I think this is a sight I like to see. We got so many bees going on here. I got the other beehives placed down. Ooh, that guy's ready to breed. Are there any others? Ooh, I heard a noise there. I heard a noise. Was that him? Which one was it? But yeah, I got the other beehives placed down. And yeah, this is working really, really well. So I think I have plenty of bees. Now, I'm pretty sure every one of these beehives has at least 2 bees in them, maybe even 3. If it's 3, that's perfect. But the farm we're going to be building, it should be pretty easy to breed these guys up, even when they're in captivity. Besides that, I think I do have all the items now that we're going to need, and we're going to be building this bee farm or honeycomb farm right over here. So the first thing we're going to want to do for this bee farm is we're actually going to dig a pit that is going to be 11 by 9 is my thought here, because I want to do the bee farm below the actual apiary just so we don't have to build a super large building to hold this thing. And the farm design we're going with is Geckos. It is super simple, really easy to build, and doesn't require very many materials. But let's get this pit dug. And just like that, we have our 11 by 11 pit. I was going to do 9 by 11, but I ended up doing 11 by 11 because for now we're just going to build one side of the farm. And if we need more honey, then we can build the other side of the farm. What's really nice about this farm is we can either put bottles or shears in the dispenser, depending on what items we want to get. Shears being honeycomb and bottles being bottles of honey. Pretty self-explanatory. So the first thing we want to do is get our hoppers placed in. So we want to place one going in that direction because in the future we're going to have a line of hoppers going out there. And then we want to place the other 8 hoppers, not right there, but in line with this one, so we have 9 beehives to work with. Never mind, I placed them 1 block too far over. We want the hopper right there. Now that's perfect. And now we just keep walking back with it again. We're going to be using azalea leaves as our little flower for the bees to harvest. So we want to place these guys right about here. And these are azalea leaves, right? Yes, they are. I don't think it matters if they're flowering azalea leaves. Actually, you know what? That probably does matter. Turns out it indeed does matter. We need to use flowering azalea leaves, not just normal ones. So I just grabbed a little bit of them. We got 15 in our storage room, so we can place those guys there. And then we want to place the beehives up here. But first, we got to place some glass in. Since the sun has fallen, let's actually collect up our beehives. I keep forgetting to do this, and I just remembered. So we just kind of want to go around. This is Silk Touch. Yes, it is. And collect each one of these up. And we should have 9 in total. We got 5 right there. We got 7, and we got 9. So now we want to place in our glass going around the outside, making sure no bees escape. We're just going to use some temporary blocks and white glass because white glass looks amazing. Now we just got to line the glass on top of this thing, and we can actually place the beehives in, I think, next. But first, my OCD is kind of going crazy, and I'm going to dig this out 1 more block just because I really don't like how it looks having the glass butting right up against dirt. All right, so that wall is gone, and now we can actually place glass right there and get rid of the dirt on the inside. So next up is the beehives, and we have to be very, very careful about how we go about this. We don't want to place them the wrong way or else the bees will escape. And also we want to make sure we place them quick enough so no bees escape. Now, I guess I didn't really think this through that well because we're going to have to go from the front. So I think what we actually need to do is get rid of this glass and maybe put some temporary blocks there for now. Something like trapdoors should work so we can close them up. All right, I got our trap doors and we just want to place these things in, like I said, so bees can't get out. So let's grab some temp blocks, something like that, and let's just place the dirt above, and then we can do the trap doors like this. And then also place some blocks down here so we can reach in, and we can reach from here. Yes, we can. All right, so now we got to go ultra quick and place these guys down. It's kind of tough to do because we got to be crouching while we do it. And yeah, that doesn't sound very fun. All right, let's go for it. Okay, we already got bees escaping. That's not good. Not good. Okay. This is off to a poor start. This is so tough to do. Hopefully they go back in their home at nighttime. That's my goal. So I'll just leave it like this for now, and hopefully the bees, like I said, go back into their home. And then at nighttime, okay, so we got to get rid of the trapdoors because it seems like they can't get through there. Make sure we don't hit any bees while we're breaking this stuff. Okay, we're good. All right, that went horribly. Not planned at all. So next up, we want to place some more temp blocks up above like this, and then we want to place our dispensers pointing straight down. So just like this, and they should all be pointing down. We're at a pretty severe angle, so yeah, I'm not going to doubt that they're pointing down. Now that I think about it, if I really was smart, I would have done this at night so the bees can't get out. Wow. That was just not good thinking by me. They should all make their way home though, as long as I don't let them get too far away. Let's kind of use a flower to keep them within this area. It is mighty loud with all these beehives in here, but let's keep moving. So we want to do a block right here and here along the entire length of this thing. So something like that. And then we're going to take some temporary blocks and place them along the bottom right here and do more blocks right here. Oh, almost forgot. We got to place our comparators in first. Now we can place the blocks up here. Some redstone along the bottom. And I guess I miscalculated a little bit, but I think I'm going to go repair our shovel real quick and wait for night to fall to get these bees back inside. All right, now that it's nighttime and I'm pretty sure all the bees came back, we can place this glass in right there and get rid of the dirt on top of it. Now the bees should not be able to escape. We want to place redstone along this whole thing pretty much, add slabs to the end, and then some slabs down here on the top block. And just continue the redstone, even down here. And you can hear those dispensers firing because all the beehives are ready to go. And I'm pretty sure that is the bee farm completely finished up. Now I just made a bunch of shears and we can throw them in these dispensers. Hopefully I didn't mess this up and they still fire. I don't think they're going to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break the redstone up top and place it back down to get them all to fire. So let's get rid of this redstone and let's place it back down and you can hear it. Oh, that is just so satisfying. And at the end in this hopper, we should start seeing some honeycomb. Sweet, yes. Now we get 27 per harvest because it is 9 of the beehives. That is so satisfying to look at. There is so many bees shoved in there. But I did craft up the hoppers that I think we're gonna need. This should be enough. So let's place this chest down right there for the time being. And we just wanna track these all the way back. Nope, I don't wanna misplace them. Break this guy, break that guy, and keep placing. And we just got to fix this guy because I accidentally pointed it down and just go like that. And they should all start going into the chest, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we just want to light up down here because I am going to throw some dirt back over the top of it so we can get started on the actual apiary. I'll do this other side at a later date. I might just do it off camera since you guys have already seen me build one, but not today. All those blocks right there should be spawn proof because there is redstone on top of them, so I don't need to worry about lighting up that part. You wouldn't even know there's a bee farm below us, besides all the bzzz. So now that the redstone is all covered up, I started placing a few wooden posts in just to get an idea of what the building is going to look like. We're going to use tons of glass on this thing. That's the whole idea, is to almost pretty much have a glass building. So I'm just getting a post in right here, and then I want to do another one right about here. And then we just want to go along the perimeter of this thing to place in some blocks so the glass isn't directly up against dirt. With all those blocks dug out, let's just go through with a little bit of granite and bricks. I think it's a nice accent up against the wood, and it kind of changes up the building style a little bit. We've been using a lot of similar blocks for all the buildings that we've built so far, and so yeah, I think the brick is just a nice difference, and honestly, it can look pretty good if you're looking at it from the right angle up against the copper. Next up though, let's start with our glass, and we want to build this 3 blocks high for now until I get the roof figured out. And there's going to be glass on pretty much every single wall of this building. For the front entrance, we just want to build up a few blocks with the spruce again. Ooh, we ran out of logs there. Oh, we actually have some stripped right there. So let's grab those and then strip the rest of these down. Take some more glass and do something like that. And then I want to have a little bit of an overhang right here just so the rain doesn't get inside of our little apiary. So something like that should work. Next up, I want to get the roof figured out just a little bit so we have an idea of how the building's going to look before we actually start placing all the blocks in. So let's get some spruce slabs placed right there, and same on the other side. So that should work like that. Now that the slabs are placed in, we want to take a few spruce planks and do something like there. And then we're going to do some upside down stairs and bring this guy up a few blocks. We do upside down stairs right here along with some slabs like that, and then we can do some full blocks right there. Now if we look from the ground, it should look pretty nice. I like the style of that roof right there. It doesn't come up too quickly, but it does have a little bit of a barn feel. Then we want to take our glass and we want to build this up pretty much the whole way, something like that right there. And then right here, I think we're going to do slabs on the roof. Actually, something I think we're going to do is split up the glass a little bit so it doesn't just look consistent the whole way through. So I think that should look pretty nice. And if we do two right there, that should look pretty nice. I also have some spruce trap doors on us, and we can do the trap doors right here just to add some difference in the building. And I like the look of that. The front looks a little bit something like that. Let's get rid of this dirt so there's a little bit better of a view. It's a little stripy, but I think I actually can go with it. Yeah, I'll go with it. So I ended up changing the roof a little bit, and I got rid of the spruce trap doors and slabs and put in acacia, which I think looks a lot better. It just fits in a little better with our town here because we have the orange from the copper. And yeah, it looked really, really out of place. So I've spent a decent amount of time kind of decorating this thing and detailing it up, and I think it looks pretty good. I got a lot of leaves going on just because I didn't really account for how much the brown actually would stand out. I even added a little bit of candles, which I really, really like. But if you come inside of here, there isn't too much going on. We got some coarse dirt on the ground, some barrels, and some beehives. And obviously a little bit of flowers. Moving on from the apiary, I want to plant another flower field because we have the purple plants right here, or the pink. They stand out a lot when they're by themselves, so I think it would look really nice having the rose field kind of right here. Cue the montage. And the field is all complete. I think the rose bushes just look so nice. Definitely my favorite double high plant. Probably my favorite plant overall in the game. But I did want to show you guys how much honeycomb we got while building this building and the rose farm. And it is insane. Check this out, guys. We got just over 6 stacks of honeycomb. Honestly, I don't think we need to build the other side. I don't know if we're ever going to use this much honeycomb, but I kind of do want to build the other side of it so we can use one side for honeycomb and one side for honey bottles. But we're going to need a massive storage room to hold all those honey bottles. So from this view with the rose field, you can actually see how I place the rose bushes down. I try to leave a little bit of gapping in between each kind of layer of it so we can go through with bone meal and put some tall grass in there because it really splits it up a lot more instead of just having kind of a big blob of redness. To be totally honest, I am still in a building mood. I want to build another building right over there and maybe do a bridge in between it. Oh, that could look so good. I'm thinking a windmill would look really, really good right there. It's right up against the water, so we can almost have it a water mill and a windmill at the same time. Yeah, I'm loving that idea. Definitely loving it. Now let's go get some more blocks together. So I got all the blocks I'm pretty sure we're going to need put together to build this windmill. I also spent a little bit of time down at the skeleton spawner and did some enchanting. We now have a fully enchanted diamond axe with Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, and Silk Touch, and then our shovel now has Silk Touch and Unbreaking 3. Besides that, I really didn't get much more. And of course, it just has to rain. Why, Minecraft gods, why? Besides the dark and spooky sky, I had a pretty cool idea for this windmill. If you notice, all the buildings we've built so far in our village are all on the Minecraft block like line almost, where we don't have any diagonal buildings. I think every village needs a few diagonal buildings just because it adds a little bit of a difference to the building styles and really splits it up. So we're going to be building a diagonal windmill. I got our little crafting station all set up right there. We got our bed, our stone cutter, 2 chests, and a crafting table. just about everything we should need. Also, since that wandering trader's still there, I traded some emeralds for moss blocks, which is so sweet because we actually haven't gotten any moss blocks so far. And those would be our first 4. And to be honest, I'm kind of a geek for terraforming, and moss blocks is like a new grass block, and it just has a little bit difference in color and texture. So we can start switching out some grass blocks and putting in some of those moss blocks. But I'm gonna wait a little bit for this rain to go away, and we are gonna start the beautiful time lapse with our shaders on. Hope you guys enjoy. And just like that, we have a windmill completely built, and I love how this thing turned out. And I am so glad we went with the diagonal building. I mean, the actual tower itself isn't diagonal, but even from this angle, it kind of looks like it is just because of that little block gappage right there. I haven't done too much of the detailing because I do want to use candles as the lighting for pretty much this entire building, and I do want to start switching out a lot of the lanterns and torches in the village with candles. The inside is unfinished, but I do have a plan for this, and that's gonna have to wait till the next episode, but I think you guys will like it. Besides that, I did want to check on our honeycomb farm because I haven't checked since we started building that, guy, so let's hope the chest isn't full. Oh my gosh, it is getting so close to it. I did not expect to have that many honeycombs. We can glaze our copper for days. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode. We got a good amount done. I just kind of ran out of time at the end, and I came up with some pretty cool ideas why I was building that windmill, and so that's part of the reason I waited on the bridge. But thank you guys again. Don't forget to smash that like button, maybe subscribe if you're feeling joyful on this beautiful day, and I will see you guys in the next one.